literally written the book on meat. I love this book, The Everyday Meat Guide. It's a great purchase if you don't already own it. I love it so much. My name's on the back. This is Ray Venezia. All right, where do we want to begin?
One of them is seasonings and rubs. Here I'm going to show you one of ones I use that I like a lot. And this is a coffee rub for a steak where we have
a red eye rub.
A half a cup of coffee, half a cup of white sugar, quarter cup of dark brown sugar. Okay? Then we throw in a little onion powder, a little garlic powder. Okay, a little smoked paprika for a little smokiness.
I love smoked paprika. Pimenton is one of my favorite.
And a little ground black peppercorn.
Nice.
Okay, so after you mix it all together, you're going to take some, you're going to take it out, you're going to put it over the steak, and you're going to kind of massage it in. Moving on. When you shop at stores that there's butchers in those stores, and even though there's packaged meat, people are hesitant to ask for a different number in the package. And they shouldn't, because you can. So here in a small package like this, you only need 2 chops, because that's all you're looking for.
Right.
Go up and ask the butcher, say, can I just have 2 chops, not 3? And they're more than happy to do it. You'll always find the big packages.
Right.
And the big packages, because you're
Family
buying more
packs
family packs.
on a
Exactly.
Sale. For any item that's the loss leader, the thing that the store is selling at a loss to get you in the store, those are worth it when you buy family packs,
Yeah,
right?
because you'll pay less money a pound.
That's right.
But then you'll look at that. Like, here's an example of there was 8 pork chops in this package.
Right.
Well, now, if you need 5 chops to feed your family for a meal, then go ask the butcher, say, can I have a package with 10 chops in it?
Right, so you've got one to put in the
Now you go home
freezer.
and you make 2 meals out of it.
Exactly.
You put one in the freezer, but you're paying the best price you can. Now, again, where there's butchers, a lot of times, if you ask them, they will freezer wrap it. Okay?
Yeah, exactly. It has to be wrapped appropriately for the freezer.
Yes, and these kind of packages you find generally in the supermarket are not freezer ready.
That's right.
You should
That's why they get all
absolutely know that.
crystals. It's terrible.
That's right.
Very
it's
bad
terrible.
for me.
Okay, so you want to take it out of that kind of package, especially a thing like this. I brought these because these are thin sliced pork chops, and because we do these papers and they're patty papers, you freeze it this way, and those papers will peel apart. So even when you take it out of the freezer.
That's right.
Okay.
It helps absorb a little of the moisture, too.
That's right. So then you just want to take your freezer paper. This is what the butcher will do. He'll take it, and he'll wrap it like this. You've seen these kind of packages in the meat department, in the deli department, and he's going to wrap it like this. Okay? Then you're going to take that home. But now when you get it home, you want to make sure to have a plastic freezer bag. Put it in that freezer bag, seal it.
Get all the air out.
Okay?
Very
and then,
important.
very important, a black Sharpie. Make sure you write on it how many's in there, 6 pork chops. And then you want to put the date.
How long do you keep meat in your own freezer?
If you freeze it right away, fresh, you can keep it 6 to 8 months, no problem. If you package it like this.
I do max 6 months. 6 months for me is
It'll
good.
last that long
Yep.
if it's packaged right. Now, next, you'd have to ask, there are a few places that you can actually bring your knives and ask them, and they'll sharpen your knife for you. So generally, you'll find them they use a belt grinder, okay, which is not the best way because it eats your knife and takes a lot of strength out of your knife.
Yep.
Okay. The real butchers, we use a sharpening stone. Not as easy to do. Okay. It does take some skill, and you're gonna keep going back and forth on your knife. It's all about having an even angle on the blade.
That's right.
But now, here's one of the things that a lot of people think. Most everybody has a steel in their house. If they buy that fancy set of knives, it comes with
Or
a steel.
they got it when they got married or something.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, a steel does not sharpen a knife. It only straightens the edge. And the thing to know about that is the edge on a knife is like a fingerprint. Everybody cuts at slightly a different angle.
Right.
So every time they hit the cutting board, it's turning that angle a certain way compared to how they're holding their hand.
Right.
So the steel, and you'll see us do this here, right? We're
That's
professionals,
really
we'll
just-
do that. You're trying to even out the edge of the knife. I would tell you at home, don't do this in the air. Hard to keep a straight angle, and you keep changing it every time you touch it. Turn it this way. First, take it and run it right along the edge so you can get the burrs out and you feel it's smoother. Then this way, so you can actually see that you're holding it at the same angle, because that's what's most important, that you want to have it at the same angle every time you do it, and you'll feel it smooth right out. And it's not something you do just once in a while. You have to do this in between every couple of cuts because you're turning that edge every time it hits the cutting board.
That's right.
That's why that happens. So if you wait too long, it won't bring it back.